Hi, this is Amy at the Virtual Planetarium at Raritan Valley Community College. Let's take a look at some of the things we can see in the sky for the week of June 7th. We'll start by looking north about an hour after sunset. We know we're looking north because the letter N is in front of us. And up high in the sky is our favorite group of stars, the Big Dipper. We see the bowl and the long handle of the dipper. The two stars in the front of the bowl are called the pointer stars because they point us to Polaris, the North Star. Polaris is the last star in the handle of the Little Dipper. Now, if we speed up time, we can see why Polaris is a special star. It is not the brightest star in the sky. It barely makes the top 50 list of bright stars. It's special because it's right over the Earth's North Pole, and in that position, it seems to stand still while all of the other stars orbit around it or rotate around it. So it takes 24 hours for the stars to move around the North Star. Let's look in the southern sky now. So now it's the morning of June 8th, about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And if we look south, we can see several bright objects. This one is the planet Jupiter. That's the planet Saturn. And oh my goodness, look at that giant moon in the sky. Now, I've actually made the moon a lot bigger for our planetarium sky here. It's about 10 times as big as it should be. I did that so we can see its phase or the shape of it. On the morning of June 8th, it is a waning gibbous moon. So it is a few days past full. Full moon was on June 5th. So it looks kind of egg-shaped right now. And it'll be getting smaller each night or each day that you look at it for the next couple of weeks, next 2 weeks. For instance, if we look at it on the morning of June 8th at about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be to the right of Jupiter. On the morning of June 9th, it's to the left of Saturn. On the 10th, it's pulled away from that pair. 11th, it's moved farther, but it's getting closer to that red light in the sky, the planet Mars. The moon will be pretty close to Mars on the morning of June 12th. Now it's a third quarter moon or last quarter moon. Now the moon is not only visible at night, it's also visible in the day. It just depends on the phase of the moon and what time you're looking at the sky. So for instance, if we go out on June 12th and we speed up time and wait for our sun to rise, the sun will be rising in the northeastern sky around 5 o'clock, a little after 5 o'clock, and we have the moon visible. So there's the moon at 7 in the morning. It's high in the southern sky. It's daytime and we can still see it. So yes, sometimes the moon is in the daytime sky, just like you can see it in the nighttime sky. Of course, in the daytime sky, it's got to compete with the brightness of the background blue sky, so it may be a little more challenging to find. But I know you want to take that challenge this week and go look for the moon in the morning sky. Now, if we back up time and let's go back to around sunset, around 9:30 in the evening, and we look up high in the sky, if we're facing south, we can see the Big Dipper way up over our heads. Follow the arc to Arcturus, speed on to Spica. Those are the names of these two bright stars. And in the eastern sky, we have our summer triangle rising. We have Vega in Lyra the Harp. We have Altair in Aquila the eagle, and we have Deneb in Cygnus the swan. 3 stars make a triangle, our summer triangle shape. We'll be able to see this all summer long. So I want to thank you very much for joining me with a little look at some of the stars and planets that we can see in our sky this week. And I hope you can join us in the real planetarium sometime soon. Until then, keep looking up.